footsteps along the corridor behind you.
Carl, you're right. Tell us you can hear that.
That sounded like a female voice.
To the left.
Whoa! Get up! Whoa! Get up! Get go!
Hello, I'm Yvette Fielding, and this week I've brought you to Yorkshire and to a place that houses a multitude of hauntings, from ghostly children to a phantom tea lady and to a malevolent entity. Welcome to Most Haunted and the Knottingley Town Hall. After almost a century of meetings being held in a room of a workhouse at Hilltop, it was decided that the ancient and noble town of Knottingley needed its own public building. And so, on the 29th of June 1865, the foundation stone was laid by Sidney Wolfe. And although dogged by controversy and disagreements, Knottingley Town Hall was opened on the 15th of September of the same year and at once became the central point for local residents, with 700 people attending its opening ceremony. The ground hall it's built on has its own history, as it was once home to a medieval monastery which was dissolved by King Henry VIII. The area is also said to have been used for witchcraft and pagan rituals. The hall itself has witnessed celebrations, great wars and tragedy, so no wonder it's said to be haunted by the restless souls of its mysterious past. With occurrences in most parts of the building, spectral shadows, ethereal noises and ghostly children, I had to bring my team to Knottingley Town Hall. Dark shadows and knocking noises seem to be experienced in this particular area. The stage seems to be a hotspot for paranormal activity. But who is responsible for it? This boardroom has been a meeting place for many years. Debates and heated conversations have taken place. But now this massive table is known to vibrate and move all on its own. The dark, foreboding cellars touch the surface of what used to be a medieval monastery. Could the dark shadows that are seen here regularly be that of the monks that would have resided here? Some World War II airmen were killed tragically in a car accident outside this building. Their bodies were brought in here until it was time for them to be laid at rest. Could it be their hands that grab unsuspecting guests? Guttural groaning noises are also heard. Who's responsible for this strange paranormal phenomena? Hopefully, we'll find out tonight. To get more of an insight into what has occurred here, who better to ask than Town Hall Secretary and volunteer Christina Gelder about her experiences.
I run my local dance school here, so basically it means sometimes being here on my own early in the morning, late at night, and it wasn't until a couple of years into teaching here that a few things started happening. So basically if we locked the toilet doors on a night, lock up, shout, anybody there, lock the doors, turn the key, and then the handle would start moving up and down really, really fiercely. And the children would be shouting, "Oh, you've locked somebody in." So we opened the door and checked, there's absolutely nobody there at all. Also felt presences at the side of me. I've been in a room, walking out of the room, turned around to speak to somebody to find that there's nobody there at all. We've had glasses smashing behind the bar. A glass has just jumped off the shelf and completely smashed into lots and lots of pieces, had to be thrown with some kind of force. A lot of us experienced footsteps across the hall, from one side of the hall to the other. Voices, usually muffled voices, men's voices, keys jangling. In places like the basement, myself and Leslie don't come on our own into the basement. Most of the time they are nice presences, but some of the time they can be quite frightening.
With so many ghost sightings, stories of witchcraft, and a site that was built on top of a medieval monastery, I wondered if this location was just as intriguing to demonologist Fred Batt as it was to us.
Well, tonight this is a very interesting location as far as I'm concerned. It's built on the remains of a medieval monastery. In fact, it's mentioned in the Domesday Book. The building we're in now was built in the late 1800s, but in 1857 it was the site of the Swan Inn. There was a Saxon burial pit nearby where some charred bodies were found, and that usually means a witchcraft in the area. Is there a connection between the witchcraft that happened here hundreds of years ago to the entities that are here today? Tonight we're hoping to find out. As a demonologist, I'm not really interested in the ghosts of children running around and dark shadows appearing. I want to see the beast himself. And with what I've been told goes on here, there may be a chance of that. Let's hope so. Tonight I'm going to conduct an experiment that's going to change the life of one of the crew. They don't know who it is, nor does anybody else, but tonight it's going to be spectacular.
In such a place with so many stories, it's good to keep our feet on the ground. Enter our resident skeptic, Glenn Hunt.
Now, Glenn, we have got ghostly children, a malevolent entity, the ghost of a tea lady, the ghost of World War II airmen. We've got a whole gamut of different types of ghostly apparitions and poltergeist activity. So we should get some fantastic stuff tonight.
OK, well, that's all the makings of a good night out for Most Haunted, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Well, it remains to be seen, doesn't it? You know, those are the stories we've been told. That's what we're led to believe. And now we've got those in our minds. Same old story, isn't it? Then that's what we're going to perceive as happening when we hear a bang or a bump or something like that.
But what impresses me about this place is that, you know, this information hasn't been picked up by psychics or mediums. They've been seen on more than one occasion by groups of people all at the same time. So it's not just one person seeing the ghost of a tea lady, it's 3 or 4 people seeing her at exactly the same time, a solid figure, the same as the child and so on. That to me excites me because they're full apparitions that are being seen regularly by a group of people.
Again, it's hearsay though, isn't it? You might have somebody in a group saying, I've just seen something, did you see that? And automatically there's a suggestion, well, I thought I saw something. And then straight away, well, I thought I saw something. And they don't really know what they saw. They probably didn't investigate it at the time, so it could all just be hearsay.
Well, it's easy for us to judge because we actually weren't there, but hopefully we'll be able to, you know, have that conversation tonight if we see a full apparition. The other thing that intrigues me is in the boardroom, there's this massive horseshoe table that seems to, to vibrate and actually lift up on its own, which for me is extraordinary, and I hope we get that this evening.
Has the horseshoe-shaped table, though, tilted during a council meeting, or has it happened whilst there was some paranormal investigation going on? Because if it actually happened in front of councillors, then I would find that absolutely fascinating, but at the moment it remains to be seen, doesn't it?
And of course we've got the cellars, and they are really creepy. I mean, we've, you know, experienced some creepy cellars, but there's something really quite off about this place. The fact that the whole building has been built on top of a medieval monastery as well. So we haven't just got this town hall, we've got layers of history throughout. So hopefully we should get some great stuff tonight.
Do we know the ghostly tea lady is from the medieval monastery or not, though?
I don't think so.
With so much to investigate and the whole team ready, I was eager to get more acquainted with the building.
Okay guys, so this is the infamous boardroom and this is the infamous table. It's massive, isn't it?
It is. It's also really heavy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, if this thing lifted in a council meeting, then why have we not all heard about it in the news or something like that? But if as ghost hunters, the perception is there automatically that a table could lift up.
Well, I have actually been in seances and done table tipping sessions with extremely large, heavy tables, and they have moved, and it's extraordinary. It really, really is. So unless you've actually experienced it, which you haven't yet, you can't really comment on it.
Well, I want to comment, but until it has happened to me, then I can't comment, can I?
Well, let's hope that it happens tonight.
Well, fair enough. We'll wait and
Absolutely.
see.
But it's a great room, isn't it? You can imagine, can't you? That
Yeah, you can feel something in here, can't you?
Yeah, definitely.
But these big tables do move, Glenn.
Yeah, they really, really do.
OK, just not publicly.
We shall see later on. I honestly hope, apparently this is a bit of a hot spot, this particular room, for a lot of paranormal activity, so let's hope that we get some stuff tonight.
OK.
Now in this ballroom, the paranormal activity really centres around the stage area, and there's been dark shadows coming from the doors at the end, flitting from one to the other, which is quite interesting. Great space though, isn't it? We've got the round tables if we wanted to do a seance or a Ouija board.
Let's not forget, though, obviously it's a big room. We've got radiators cooling down. There's been a function here earlier today. The room is settling. We've got wooden floors. They'll be creaking. So in the darkness, obviously it's all going to sound a bit spooky anyway, isn't it? Even though it's quite perfectly normal behaviour for a room like this.
Yeah. And
The other thing is there was a Saxon settlement here, Saxon settlement even, and the Saxons were into witchcraft. They found a burial chamber with charred bodies in, so the bodies have been burned, something to do with witchcraft. But there's still witches in the area now, so that'd be nice to see what we can pick up witchcraft-wise as well.
well, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And of course, the thing that excites me more than anything is the lift.
The lift. Well, we've had a lot of problems with lifts before.
We
you
have.
know?
And I know I keep going on about it. I'd like to be able to do an experiment where we get in the lift. I ask for the lift to stop between floors. If it does, fantastic. If it doesn't, you know, who knows?
Well, you know, it's mechanical. As I said before, anything mechanical could go wrong, couldn't it? So you can't really rely on it 100%.
Yeah, not on command. It's interesting. You don't know. And it's been working all day anyway, the lift, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, we'll see.
We'll see. Now, this to me is one of the spookiest cellars I think we've investigated. It's a great place, isn't it? And it's a great history too, because of course you've got the fact that there used to be a medieval monastery here.
That's right. This looks like the floor from it as well, doesn't it?
Just,
Well, it's quite old, isn't it?
It is very,
worn.
very old.
It's very worn.
But also during World War II, there were the bodies of the airmen. They put the bodies in here as well, which is interesting. Right. But people have been grabbed, and also this sort of groaning noise that they often hear. So there's a lot of activity that happens down here. So
I mean, just let's not forget about the fact that every cellar's got a story, hasn't it, really?
Yeah.
So, you know, if something does happen whilst we're down here, then fantastic. But if it doesn't, I wouldn't be too surprised.
So Fred, apparently you're going to be doing a bit of an experiment this evening?
I am. It's something I've done before. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. It did the last time I did it. And it's going to affect one of the crew, and it will change their life forever.
So how do we know when you're doing it?
You won't until you actually see what happens. I haven't told a soul. Nobody here knows, not even Carl, the producer.
Right, fantastic.
I won't have to tell you a thing. You'll see it.
And you know nothing?
No, I know nothing. I think that's probably the right approach, really, to keep it to yourself, so when something does happen. I'll be watching this with specific interest tonight, and probably a lot of the viewers will be as well.
Maybe we'll change your mind tonight, then.
Oh, is it going to be me?
I can't tell you that. I can't tell you who it's going to be.
Well, I think we should turn all the lights off in the building and get cracking.
That's a good idea.
Lead the way.
It was time to turn the lights off and get started. Cameraman Greg and soundman Darren went to the stage area on the top floor for a séance, while Glenn and myself went to the cold, dark cellars.
Okay, we need to start at the top.
What's that noise?
I don't know.
I just heard it.
Yeah, I heard that. I just assumed there's barrels down there, isn't there? Like a... if someone is pulling a pipe. I don't know when the bar's working, is it?
Just put this torch on the stairs. That's it, so I can see where I'm... There we go. It's me and Glenn.
Okay. It's pitch black. Now, if you want, I can turn the torch off and you can lead the way. There's a safety light on in here.
You've done this before. This would be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah. I'm sure it's just light fingers on the table.
Yeah.
So if there is anybody here, if they can use our bodies, channel your energy through us, and make this table move.
Blimey.
Did you hear a knocking?
Listen. That's above us, isn't it?
Yeah, but I could have sworn I just heard footsteps or banging on the floor below me. Let's switch the torch off. That's just everybody upstairs, that is. Let's go in the room with us. The stone floor. Do you know what's weird?
What?
Can you smell like burnt wood?
I thought it was just your aftershave.
Aside from the bad aftershave, can you smell?
No.
Because you know there's that fireplace there which has been completely taken out. It's just exposed brick. So the point is, there's nothing has been burning in there any time recently, has it really?
No.
But I can smell as if the fire's been on.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Is there any spirits here with us now? Can you make a noise?
So we're making ourselves open to you. If you want to use our form, our bodies, to affect the matter in this table and make it move, either side to side or lift it or push it.
Hello, can you hear me? It does sound like this sometimes, like there's footsteps along the corridor behind you, but there isn't.
No. There's a chair here. We'll put it in the room. To move around.
Hello? If there's anybody here, calling out to any spirits that might be in this place, if you can hear us, can you make a noise? Can you throw something? Please, can you move something? Let us know that you're here. No. It sounded like there's something coming from down here.
Yeah. In the corridor?
Yeah. There might be like an electric meter or something in there, Glenn, because I could hear something making an odd noise. I can't see anything. I'm just relying on the camera.
Do you see anything on the wall that resembles a meter or anything?
Did it sounded like that to me. Did you hear it?
No.
Like a... No, there's no meter or anything.
Did you get any kind of vibe up here?
I do get a little bit of, it doesn't feel bad, but it just feels like, you know, your stomach's a little bit churny, do you know what I mean?
That's the kebab out, isn't it?
Could be that.
We wanted something really solid right in front of our faces, don't we?
Yeah. Something keeps ticking out here. I want to see what it is.
Oh, is that the lift?
Yeah.
Oh, let's call the lift and go up in the lift.
Okay.
Can you stop the lift? Calling to any spirits that might be listening now. If you could stop the lift, that would be great.
Oh,
Bobbing.
thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
What's got there?
Glenn doesn't believe that you exist, but I know that you do. So if you could just stop the lift.
Oh, it stopped. Is that because we're on the basement?
Yeah.
Although the night was off to a slow start, I wanted to see if Eamon had picked up any EVP relating to our vigil.
We were down in the cellar and we were sort of just calling out and saying, you know, could you talk to Eamon or... Did you get anything in the last 10 minutes, really?
I did actually, yeah. And it's been quite active, as you can hear these voices coming through the two-way machine. I've got something to play for you actually, okay? To me, that's a human voice, but I don't know what it's saying.
It just always sounds like it's underwater, doesn't it? That's the problem.
It is quite muffled, isn't it? But
Play again.
it's
It's definitely a human voice. It's like a question.
I know,
It sounds like they're asking a question.
There's absolutely no way while we were down there that the microphones in here could have it's not just recording our voices calling out or anything like that.
It's deadly silent through. I mean, you get the odd tap, which is, I don't know if that's atmospheric, but a voice like that is, coming out of the ether.
Play it one last time.
Of course, it's open to interpretation, isn't it?
Of course.
It could sound anything that you want it to sound, really.
But
It's good though, it's good to
a great
start. It's a brilliant start.
I mean, there's clearly some activity. The machine started a little bit slow tonight, but on here, this is pretty good. I've still got some more to go through, so if I find anything else,
Give us a shout.
I'll give you a shout.
All right, come on, let's get going. With Eamon manning the EVP, we needed to continue, so Glenn, Greg, Darren and myself stayed in the boardroom while Carl, Stuart and Fred went to the cellar.
The thing is that the longer we're here, the worse this place seems.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? I don't want to go in there. I know I'm going to, but I don't want to go in. Look how dark it is. I mean, I know in the infrared you can see, but... You're right, Stu.
I think silence. Silence is everything.
If there's anybody here...
Wow. Already? Every time I've been back in this room, there's been loads of waveform going off on that.
It's silent when you leave. You can't hear it down the hall, but when you come back in, there is something there.
Should we just concentrate? I want to see if we can get some vibration going on this table, which is supposed to happen.
Yeah, isn't it?
If there's anybody here, please can you hear my voice? Can you use your energy? Can you use our energy in this room? And can you move the table? Can you shake the table, please? If there's anybody here, please can you hear my voice?
Is anyone here?
If there's anybody here, come forward and show yourself. Make a noise, hit us, push us. You know I've been down in your room working.
There's
some energy down
Fred,
there.
Fred.
There's not.
That's under my feet again.
We haven't had knocks all night.
No, we haven't, have we?
I'm going to point the camera now there, because that's where I was standing.
That's really loud, isn't it?
There's Carl and there's Fred. Do you know what that feels like, Carl? It's like someone's underneath the floorboards.
Hitting.
Hitting, exactly.
If someone's here, do something else. The knocks are great. We've been having knocks for you guys for years.
What was that? That was down the end.
That was down there.
Yeah. Let me go first because I can see. Right, we've got a room to the right and then we've a room to the left. The rest here is just stone.
Where?
So,
stone flooring now.
so it must have come. Is this a floorboard we're standing on here, Carl? Yes, it is.
It's just floorboard.
That noise may have come from this area then.
Can you make the table move, please? If there's somebody here, can you make the table move?
What was that?
That was interesting. Could you try and do that again?
Eamon, come and join us at the table.
Can you move the table if you're here? towards us now. Use all of our energies. Hey, come on, Greg. Can you use our energies? Use us, please. Make the table shake. Make it move. Ooh.
If I want to.
What, at the same time as that, did you not hear the table underneath do a slight, like a movement?
No.
I did.
I was concentrating on that, then I missed that, but it was at the same time as
I
just
get
heard it if I want to.
Is somebody moving the fingers then?
No, I'm not.
Did you not hear that? Hello?
Carl,
You're right.
tell us you can hear that.
I can hear it.
Yeah, that, yeah.
That's down there.
You pointed and I said it at the same time. Back up there. There's footsteps.
I can't see
There's
anything.
footsteps. It's footsteps. Who was that?
Somebody threw something at it.
Through what?
I don't know. What's that?
Sorry, I was
That was up
just
there behind you, Stuart,
That was
wasn't
over that way.
Whoa.
Listen,
Whoa.
that was a moan down here.
Yes.
I can't see.
I
Stu, you've got-
definitely
you've got to
heard
go
that.
first.
I heard that. To
right
me,
behind you, right
that
behind
sounded like it was female.
Right behind you.
That sounded like a Jeez, I thought that was. That sounded like a female voice.
That was at the end again. Every time we're up there,
I know it's coming the other way.
Stu, for some stupid reason, I'm going to stay down here.
Okay,
You guys go up
I'll
there.
go up there.
If a noise comes up here, just keep the camera kind of
Right.
near me, if you know what I mean.
Right, I've got the camera on you a sec, Carl.
Right.
Right, I'm going to have to turn the other way because I can't see where I'm going now.
Is anybody there?
Knocks down here.
You're hearing knocks, Carl?
There's a
Hang
man
on.
in this room to the left. So get down there, Stu. Get down there. I can't. To the left. To the left.
Whoa! Oh! What was that, Fred?
Oh, a cable.
That wasn't there before. Carl,
What?
where have you gone?
I mean,
Right, let's just take stock of what's going on here now. What was in here, Carl?
a moan. Definitely a moan. It was a real deep.
So it sounded male.
What was that was thrown? Did something fall
It was a
over?
roll of electrical cable, but we don't know if that was on the floor before. I don't know. Where have you put it, Fred? It's on the table. I see
On the
it.
table now,
Ever
yeah.
since this has been charged up, it's a different place.
Yeah. Well, this is where I had someone answering me.
Did you not hear that?
Okay. Who's that? No, I heard it loud and clear.
Can you move the table, please? Can you copy me?
Do you know what? I think I could actually be down there on my own.
No, no.
It is very...
Yeah, I'd probably.
Somebody else down, Stu. Get
I
down there.
know. I've just heard something come
Get down
from.
there.
There is
Hello?
something there, there's something there.
Who is that? No.
Who is it? Hello?
Hang on, Fred. Fred, stay there. Let me zoom in and focus up. Come on, Stuart, sort your ass out. No, that's just a door. It's just a reflection off a door.
No, there was somebody else because this was going. See this security thing.
Yeah.
This went
Oh,
off.
it was flashing, yeah.
That was flashing. So something's walked in front of it.
Oh, it's flashing again.
Yeah, that's us. That's us. So something. It was literally something was here.
Yeah,
and
because
when I
look,
come
it's
out,
off now, there's just one bar on, look.
went off.
Watch that, Stuart, watch.
I can
Yeah,
see it.
it's
Yeah,
going off
I can
now.
see it. It's on amber.
Let's.
So we wouldn't have triggered it off down there then, Carl.
See, look, that's all on it.
It's doing it now because we're in close proximity to it.
Whatever's us here doesn't want us here, does it?
Can you please move the table? Can you make it shake? Please do something in this room. Let us know that you're here. We don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk to you. Please. We know you can hear us.
There's something down in it
Doesn't want us here, does it?
Oh,
Listen! Listen!
that's running.
It's running.
That's somebody walking towards us.
I'm not moving the camera. The camera is exactly focused on the end of the corridor.
I can see something right through the middle there, like a white shape, right through. Can you see that, Stuart, on the camera or not?
No, no, I'm just looking in night vision now. Everything's just grey. I can't see anything in shot.
I can see something white through there.
So it's not your eyes adjusting then?
No, because I haven't been able to...
Get up! Whoa! Get! Whoa!
Did you not see that?
Get gone! What was it?
You didn't see that?
I didn't see anything, Cal, no. I didn't see a thing.
Right in front of us. It was
What,
dark.
down the end of the corridor?
Just dark, and there was like "Ugh" sound again. I'm not doing that. That was right near us. Go on, I'm done.
Let's get going.
With the boys quite spooked by what had happened and the morning drawing ever near, I decided it was time for Fred to undertake his experiment. So I gathered the whole team in the large hall, where we synchronised all the cameras by timecode and a sound clap so as to be sure that every second is accounted for.
Lovely.
Right, bingo.
That's the sort of light you need.
With anticipation high, the countdown started.
3, 2, 1. Right. Ready?
Ready.
Is this what we're supposed to do? Just call out?
Call out.
Right.
Yeah. See what happens.
Hello, is there anybody here?
Fred. Now, we've got these all time coded with the other cameras, so they're upstairs. And what you're going to do?
Well, I'll show you what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I haven't told you yet. You know I'm going to do something.
Well, yeah. What do you want?
Nobody else knows what I'm going to do.
On the table, yeah.
But it's what we've done once before. We did it on our live show some time ago. And it's the voodoo doll.
Oh wow,
And that's the person I'm going to do it to.
All right, okay.
Now, nobody knows, he doesn't know. No, you didn't know until I've just shown you.
No, it's
But this has been charged up before we came down here. I put a spell in it. I've got bits and pieces of Stuart's, parts of his personal things that belong to him inside this bag.
So what's in that? Can you tell us?
I can't tell you now. I don't want people to know on the screen what we're doing exactly, because I don't want anybody to try this at home. But there's personal bits and pieces of his, and I've put a charge on it, which they won't be able to do at home. That's why I did it before we came down here.
If you're here, can you move the planchette? If there's a spirit person that wants to talk to us, can you move the planchette, please? Let us know that you're here.
I can feel it twitching. That could be our vibrations. Good thing.
In the past, have they been wax?
You can, yeah, they used to be wax, or they were made like this, which is the old English witch's way, which is Hessian. And you've got bits of certain plants and straw and stuff like that inside. So it's a real old rustic way of making one. And this is how they used to work.
Just kind of connection to this place anyway, isn't it?
Yeah,
the witchcraft in the area.
That's right, there's still witches in the area now. So let's do the experiment and let's hope it works.
Well, if you know what, Fred, before you do anything, I've got to say, and I've got to say that you know how sceptical I am about these sorts of the voodoo thing. I know we've done it before, but if this works, I'm going to be amazed, absolutely amazed.
Can you move the planchette, please? Can you
Oh, hello. Oh, tail moved then, did it? Or was that
no,
just
that
us
was
leaving?
just us leaving her. Can you
Okay.
please spell out your name?
It's very slow, isn't it?
D.
D.
A.
A.
Ooh.
The speed there.
Faster when Stuart's not.
V.
V.
This is really active.
I.
I.
Is it?
David.
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 Okay.
What can you see, Eamon?
When you stop asking questions, we're getting quite big wavelengths. So
that's
there's
in
waves to
response.
look
Going
at.
again.
Yeah.
David.
Oh.
Oh, the table's moving. Was that? Did
No,
you
that
watch
was me.
David.
That was
okay.
me because I reached over too
All
much.
right, good, good. Knocking.
That- I'm
Eamon,
not
your
doing
feet
that.
not moving.
No, mate.
Ooh. That's my chair, that tapping.
Okay.
I have a creaky chair. E.
What was the letter before E?
N.
N. E. N. E. Might be spelling his surname. N. E. E.
E.
N E E.
Yeah, keep going. Could be the beginning of his surname.
Because we didn't ask for anything else. It's just going
Just
on.
will go into it.
Need.
Need.
D.
David. Need.
Need.
Continue. Go on. O.
O.
What? Oh! This is pulling.
What happened, Stu?
What happened?
I just had a sharp sensation.
Just try and describe it. Exactly what kind
There's
of...
nothing.
Like
It's
a,
just-
a needle or a...
I don't. Ah! Oh! It's happening on this arm as well.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like this.
I'm guessing this is probably what Fred is.
What Fred's doing? Is he doing a voodoo doll?
I don't know what he's doing.
Is he doing a puppet? I reckon he's doing a puppet.
Ah! Right, where?
Your right knee?
Oh, just at the back of my leg. Don't say he's doing that, Yvette. I can feel it. It's like a sharp sensation.
Oh. Your right arm was first, then your left
arm, and then the back of your right knee.
Leg, yeah, right.
That's the most bizarre, strange thing I've ever felt.
And there's no marks there. You can't see
There's
it.
no
There's
reason
nothing.
why
There's nothing there at all. There's nothing there at all.
Are you alright?
Anything on the EVT? Well,
That feels like I know.
feels like sciatica.
Yeah, I'm just trying to feel there's nothing actually prodding into you though. That's I'm just making sure.
That feels like sciatica pain. That. That's what that feels like.
Blooming heck.
You alright, mate? You spelled out David Need No, and it got to one.
Yes.
So I don't know if it was you. If we had the number one as in David Need No One rather than spell out David Need No One.
Did it?
Okay, David Need No One.
But did it not say David Need and then the next word began with O?
Oh, yes, it was.
Was it? David
Yeah.
Need? Oh, was
And
it?
then the next word was O.
You can't see.
I can't see.
What?
I
All my vision's impaired. I honestly can't see. I can't see a thing, honestly, I'm panicking.
Don't
I
panic.
can't see, I
Don't
can't
panic.
see.
Sit back. Sit back in the chair.
It's all right, Stu, we're here with you, mate.
It's okay.
But now, I won't keep you on there too long because he'll be frightened of that. He'll really be scared.
You okay, Stuart?
Yeah, fine.
Can you see now, yeah?
Yeah.
Eamon, what have you been getting on?
Everything just went black.
It's busy.
For a few seconds, I just couldn't see it, honestly.
Can you see us
This
now?
is the most surreal moment I think I've ever had in my life.
So you're telling me that just by sticking your fingers over the eyes of that, Stuart would have gone blind. He would have felt pains in his
He
arm.
will have gone blind. He'll think he's gone blind for a few seconds.
So you've gone right arm, right leg, left leg.
Yeah.
So if that happens, we know there's proof.
That'll happen. That'll happen.
You seem really sure of yourself. I'm not, but you seem really sure. I'm not. You've done some amazing things, Fred. I'm not knocking that, but this is on
Well, now
camera.
what I've got to do though is take the charge out of this so that if anybody touches this or I want to show it to anybody, no one can harm him at all. It's all gone. So if you just
Can I
excuse
film
me
that?
for a minute.
Can I film that?
No.
Okay. To be fair, I'm really sceptical about this sort of stuff. Fred does. He's chanting now, but he's done some amazing stuff in the past. But if this works, it will be amazing.
I'm perfectly safe now. So anybody can handle that now, and you can do anything you like with it. Nothing will happen.
I can see now.
Oh, good. Can you describe exactly what it felt like?
It was just like a sharp pain.
Like someone was sticking a pin in you or something?
Yeah. It also, I'll tell you, because I've suffered with sciatica for years now.
Right.
And I know what sciatica is like because you get a sharp burning sensation. It runs down the side. It's a trapped nerve, and that's what that was feeling like.
But it's common.
It's like an electric shock, but it's like a stabbing sensation at the same time.
It's usually caused by inflamed discs in your spine, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pushing against the sciatic nerve.
Pushing against the sciatic nerve.
But could it not also be the fact that you sat in a chair, you were leaning over a table, and also consider you've been carrying equipment around all day?
Yeah, but I've never had that before.
No, that's unusual.
I've never reacted like that to anything before.
If it was in one
place, in the same place,
but for that to happen like that and then to lose, you're saying you lost the sight and I don't like it. I think I've seen this been done before, and I have to say it was the most weird thing I've ever seen, and I still don't know what to make of it.
Even after following specific guidelines and the experiment being conducted in front of a whole team, including a skeptic, with synchronised cameras, we were 2 floors apart from each other, and after watching the footage back several times, I'm still mystified as to what to make of it. I'm sure this will polarise opinion to those watching. I know it has within the team. Perplexed and bewildered, our investigation had now come to an intriguing end.
What's that noise?
I don't know.
I just heard
Yeah. What was that? That was down the end.
Can you hear me?
To the left. Whoa! Oh!
It does sound like this sometimes, like there's footsteps along the corridor behind you.
There's not an energy down
Fred,
there.
Fred.
There's not.
That's under my feet again. Carl, you're right.
Tell us you can hear that.
I can hear it.
What was that?
Do you know what's weird?
What?
Can you smell like burnt wood? That sounded like a female voice.
That was at the end again. A moan, definitely a moan. It was a.
Get up! Whoa! Get up! Did you not see that? Get gone!
Proved you wrong.
I know.
So let's.
But this is a new
third
thing,
time
and so
lucky.
this is on camera. So,
Third time lucky
so what are you going to do first?
that you'll believe it forever. Well, first of all, his right arm. I'm going to put the pin.
What? Oh! This is pulling.
see.
What?
All my vision's impaired.
Until next time, sleep tight.
Leave a message as you go. Find the moment where